We will call the Common Council back to order. I will ask our clerk to call the roll to determine a quorum.
Alderman Haas.
Here.
Lasik.
Here.
May.
Here.
Probst. Here. Reinke. Here. Rote.
Here.
Vitale.
Here.
Weigel.
Here.
Barzak.
Here.
Chapletsky.
Here.
10 present, none excused.
We have a quorum. We will begin this evening with the Administration and Finance Committee.
Mr. Mayor.
Alderman Vitale.
Yeah, I would like to have your attentions. We have the Administration and Finance met during recess. We have item 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17 for approval. 18 is a communication approved and placed on file. 19 move for approval. Then we have the City Attorney claimant report, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24, and 25 to be placed on file, Mr. Mayor's. And then we have item 26 is a resolution to amend certain activities from the 15 Annual Plans Community Development Block Grant Money Program. So, Mr. Mayor, I should move for approval those communications and resolutions. Mr. Mayor, I shall move.
Second.
There is a motion with a second by Alderman Weigel. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Alderperson Haas.
Aye.
Lasik.
Aye.
May.
Aye.
Probst.
Aye.
Reinke. Aye. Rote.
Aye.
Vitale.
Aye.
Weigel.
Aye.
Barzak.
Aye.
Chapletsky.
Aye.
10 in favor, none opposed.
Motion carries.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Alderman Vitale. Next up, Public Works Committee, Alderman Barzak.
Mayor Devine. I would like to bring your attention to items number 27 through 50 tonight, excluding items number 47 and 49. 27 through 46 are all resolutions adopted by all 5 members of the committee. 48 is a communication to be placed on file, and 50 is a communication to approve and proceed into bid, again, adopted by all 5 members of the committee. I move for adoption of the committee's report.
Second.
There is a motion with a second by Alderperson Reinke. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Alderperson Haas.
Aye.
Lasik.
Aye.
May.
Aye.
Probst.
Aye.
Reinke.
Aye.
Rote.
Aye.
Vitale.
Aye.
Weigel.
Aye.
Barzak.
Aye.
Chapletsky.
Aye.
10 in favor, none opposed.
Motion carries.
And again, Mr. Mayor, I will, number 49 was to hold. That brings us to number 47. It's the resolution relative to reconstructing mounable curbs on the east side of 85th Street from Greenfield Avenue to West Washington Street. This was adopted as amended. It came out with 3 approve and 2 noes. I move for the resolution to be approved.
Second.
There is a motion with a second by Alderman Weigel. Is there any discussion?
Mayor Devine,
Alderman Lysick?
what is the amendment?
The original resolution was to have the curb put in, the $1,220 put in, and the taxpayers pick up the cost of that addition. The amendment is to have a private funding source come up with the money for the curb to be installed. So it was amended to have a private source come up with the amendment to be restored. The arguments against it, which I was a no vote, is that I still feel that when this curb was removed, it was a mountable curb to begin with. Alderman May and myself, I'll let him speak on it on his behalf, but our opinion was that when you're replacing what was already there, I just don't feel that the people should have to come up with the money to be able to do that. This is a unique situation because it's on 85th Street, which we allow, by law, them to park cars onto the lawns. So the mountable curb aids them in being able to get the vehicles up without having to place boards out in the street, having to have any kind of liabilities out there or anything like that. And we just felt, as alderpersons of the district, that they should not be responsible to have a curb put in that was originally there, and any additional cost to them, and the safety factor, et cetera, of the boards, that this would probably be the best for the uniqueness of that particular street. The committee as a whole did not agree with that, and then they felt that they should pay for it. So that's why I voted no, because I still think that the city should pay for it.
Thank you. Any other discussion, questions?
Mayor Devine,
Alderman May?
I would like to make a motion to amend back to the original language for the reasons Alderman Barzak stated, which would be to have the 1220 financed through the Capital Improvement Fund. That's my motion.
And I'll second.
Okay, there's a motion, the second. Any discussion? We vote on the motion. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Alderperson Hess,
Aye.
Lasik,
No.
May,
Aye.
Probst,
No.
Reinke,
No.
Rote,
Aye.
Vitale,
Aye.
Weigel,
No.
Chapletsky.
No.
I'm sorry, Barzak.
Aye.
5 in favor, 5 opposed.
Mayor votes no.
5 in favor, 6 opposed.
Amendment fails. So in the original form?
The original form, the resolution then as adopted, as amended.
But not, yeah, out of committee amended, not on the
Correct.
floor amended.
Mayor Devine?
Alderman May?
On that motion, I know I really wanted the city to be financing this for all the reasons Alderman Barzak stated. I think in the end, the residents do want the curb, though, and while on principle I disagree that it should be paid for by the residents, I do feel that installing this mountable curb is appropriate. And so for that reason, I'll vote yes on the resolution so that they can get their curb.
Mr. Mayor,
Alderman Vitale?
you know, I understand the consequences, of the, I understand people, it's on 85th by the State Fairground, but the fact is that once we're doing that for one particular areas, like I addressed that before, what's going to happen in some other neighborhood? People can start to have choice to select the type of curb they would like to have for their, whether it's not any reason for, because they have to park car in the front, because probably nothing happens in the neighborhood. But the fact is, once we do this, the conformity of this community will be gone, really. Once you allow something for someone, what are you going to do for everybody else? I mean, people can have choices then. Which, if you want to take that directions, fine. I mean, we could do that, But I don't want to put the city and, jeopardize this community, that neighborhood can just come around, and every time we do a street project, people can have choices, people can say, well, you did it for them, you're going to do it for us. And that's where I have some concern, that's my opinions,
Thank you. Alderman Vitale?
So in front of us, Mr. Mayor, Mayor Devine, is the resolution to adopt as amended.
Okay. Any other discussion?
In the amendment, I'm sorry.
The amendment was sorry, go ahead.
To be funded through a private source.
For number 47.
Correct.
Okay.
Mayor Devine? I'm sorry.
Alderman May?
If you were going to say something. And again, I voted no. I wanted it to be paid for by the city. I understand we're not going to get that. In the end, I want them to be able to have the curb. But I just want to address a comment made by the previous alderperson. We don't design residential streets with wide shoulders like a freeway, because the freeway is built for a certain function. We don't design our neighborhood streets like National Avenue, where we're talking about bike lanes and things like that. We design roads and we build roads to serve the context of the environment that they are in. And the neighborhoods around State Fair have a very specialized, unique condition that we don't have anywhere else in this city. And that is they are allowed, through our ordinances, to park vehicles on their lawn. And so to say that, boy, we can't allow this because, boy, then we have to allow it everywhere every time someone wants a choice is wrong. We should be designing our roads for people and places. We should be designing them for the context of the land uses that they serve. And so I just wanted to make that point, and on just about any road project going forward, I think in the past I've voted that way. Again, I'm going to vote yes because I do want to see that mountable curb there. If the residents want it, it serves the function, it serves the context of the neighborhood. I'm done making my points. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other discussion?
Mayor Devine,
Alderman Ranky.
I wanted also noted that these curbs in this area were built in 1926. At that time, those were the kind of curbs that were put in. And I do feel that this should not be something that the entire taxpayer population should be paying. This block wants this kind of curb. They should have the funding for it. So basically, I support the amendment.
Thank you. Any other discussion?
The only thing I'm going to clarify again is that the resolution will be to adopt that as amended. So a yes vote is voting for it to be paid by a private source, not by that's a yes vote.
Thank you, Alderman Barzak. Any other discussion? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Alderperson Haas,
Aye.
Lasik,
Aye.
May,
Aye.
Probst,
Aye.
Reinke,
Aye.
Rote,
Aye.
Vitale,
Aye.
Weigel,
Aye.
Barzak,
Aye.
Shaplesky.
Aye.
10 in favor, none opposed.
Motion carries.
Mayor Devine, that is all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Alderman Barzak. Safety and Development Committee, Alderman Lysick.
Mayor Devine.
Always.
I refer you to items 51, 52, 51 as amended. This is the moratorium on tobacco shops, and we amended it to include vapor shops as well. 52, 56, 57, 60, 61 on your agenda, all for approval, acted upon favorably by all 5 members of the committee. I move for adoption of the committee report on those items.
Second.
There is a motion with a second by, who was the second? I'm sorry. Alderman Ranky, sorry. Is there any discussion?
Yeah, we hold the funeral home, so.
Seeing none, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Alderperson Lasik,
Aye.
May,
Aye.
Probst,
Aye.
Reinke,
Aye.
Rote,
Aye.
Vitale,
Aye.
Weigel,
Aye.
Barzak,
Aye.
Shaplesky, Haas,
Aye.
10 in favor, none opposed.
Motion carries.
I then refer you to items 58 and 59 on your agenda. This is a resolution relative to determination of a special use permit for Westalian Brewery Company at 1825 South 72nd Street, and the permit acted upon favorably by all 5 members of the committee, and I move for adoption of the committee report.
Second.
Mayor Devine, I'd just like to add, I believe this is the first brewing company that we opened in West Allis, with the exception of Dan Devine Brewing out in Orchard Hills. An award-winning brewery.
Second place in the Indiana State Fair. Now I feel the pressure to provide samples. President Lysick.
Done.
Any other discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
That's all, Mayor Devine.
Thank you. Next, we have the License and Health Committee, Alderman Shaplesky.
Did you see all of us wanting to, do a round of applause?
All right, I checked that.
I'd like to report on items number 11 and 12 on tonight's agenda. 11 is placed on file, 12 was to approve by 4 members with 1 member excused. And then we have 66 through 71 and 73 through 81, which was voted for either placed on file, approve, or approved subject to necessary requirements by all 5 members. I'd like to move for the adoption of the committee's report.
Second.
There's a motion and a second by Alderman Barzak. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Nice, all smooth. And next we have Advisory Committee, Alderman Ranky.
Mayor Devine.
Hey, what'd you do with the
I direct the council's attention to number 84 in tonight's agenda. It's an ordinance that was approved by 5 members of the committee. I move for its approval. Mayor Devine.
Second.
We have a motion with a second by Alderman May. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Alderperson Haas.
Aye.
Lasik.
Aye.
May.
Aye.
Probst. Reinke.
Aye.
Rote.
Aye.
Vitale.
Aye.
Weigel.
Aye.
Barzak.
Aye.
Shaplewski. 10 in favor, none opposed.
Motion carries.
That's all, Mayor.
Thank you very much.
Mayor Devine.
Alderman Lysick.
I move that we adjourn until our next regularly scheduled meeting, which will be inauguration night, Tuesday, April 19th at 7 PM.
Second.
There is a motion and a second by Alderman Vitale. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? We are adjourned.